Okay, I'm going to show you how to solve a two-step linear equation. So we have negative 2x minus 12 equals 20. The first thing I want to do is, just before I even start solving it, is determine what the variable is. In this case, it's the x. And what am I going to do to get x by itself? So you get x equals a number. We don't know what that number is yet, but that's what I'm solving for. So I have to get rid of this negative 2 somehow and this negative 12. My first step is to get rid of the negative 12. And then I'm going to come back and show you how to get rid of the negative 2 that's in front of the x. So to get rid of the negative 12, I figure out what's happening to that x. Is the minus 12 being added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided? Well, if you think it's being subtracted, you're right. So you want to do the opposite. What's the opposite of a negative 12? A positive 12. The next thing is, what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side. So I'm going to cross those out and add the 12 to the other side as well. So we're going to drop this negative 2x down. This crossed out, so there's nothing there. Drop the equal sign and then do our math. You have a positive 20 and a positive 12. Two positives, just add them up and keep the positive sign. So now we have positive 32. The next thing is, how do I get rid of that negative 2 in front of the x? Well, when you see a number in front of the x, you got to ask yourself, is it being added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided? Well, when you see the number next to the variable, it's being multiplied. So to get rid of it, you do the opposite. So the opposite of multiplication is division. And since there's a negative there, I want to divide by a negative 2. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so that's going to cross out. And I have x by itself, and it's positive. But what I do to one side, I have to do the other side. So I'm going to also divide this side by negative 2. And on the side, I'm going to put my answer. So I have x is equal to, what's 32 divided by 2? If I did the math right, it's 16. And then the next thing I have to do is ask myself, what's a positive divided by a negative? Remembering my rules, it's going to be a negative 16. So the last step is checking your work to see if you did the calculation correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and do our original equation, but plug in the answer negative 16. So I have negative 2 times negative 16 minus 12 equals 20. Let's see if this works out. Negative 2 times a negative 16 is a positive 32. And then I'm going to drop the minus 12 down, drop the equal sign, drop the 20. And 32 minus 12, that's 20. Is 20 equal to 20? Yes, it is. So we did it correctly. And that's how you solve a two-step linear equation.